son doing well and seeing him thriving and hopefully in the future being successful, being just a great guy. And I'm not worried about how much money or who he's gonna be, whether a doctor, a lawyer, or anything like that. I just want him to be a good person. And I feel like if he grows up and he's a good person, that's my success as a mom right there. One of the greatest moments as a mom seeing them is the first time they walk, I feel like, because that's a huge milestone. Like, you don't think it is, but as soon as you see them walk on their own, oh no, you start crying. You're like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like a wow factor. And then I think a second one was when he finally went to the bathroom on his own, which is awesome. And you don't realize how exciting these things are until you're actually a mom and you experience them, and you're so proud. You're like, wow, he's walking. And then all of a sudden, wow, now he's going to school. Now he's talking. Now he's being potty trained. Now he goes to the potty by himself. So it's very awesome. I have is that I'm very determined and I'm very willing to learn. I love to learn, so I love to talk to a lot of different other mothers, teachers, you know, a lot of the people I work with in the community. I like to get their experiences to know better how to do a greater job on my own, like to be able to do it. I love my son above anything else, so he's my #1 priority. And I'm always 100% on top of anything that has to do with my child, and I set aside everything else for him. I feel like, you know, he's a little guy, so he needs me 100%, you know. I feel before I was a mom, I wasn't responsible. It was easy for me to just be like, okay, I'm gonna change jobs. Okay, I don't care if I don't have money for this, I'll spend money over here. I don't care. Even with schooling, I was like, oh, I don't have to go get my GED. I'm fine. I can work wherever, you know. I can work here, I can work there. It doesn't matter. Whereas now, being a mom, I'm like, no, you know, for me, for people to see that you know, they can count on me, I'm reliable, it's a big deal for me to be able to say, hey, you know, I'll do this work, I can do this work and get it done. It's important. I want to stay in the same place, whether it be a year or 2 years. I don't like to move around no more, you know. I like to be very much committed to whether it's the job or my son's school, different things. I'm very responsible with money now. I try to work very hard on keeping my bills up to date, all the things that I have to get done. It showed me how to be strong. And at times I felt like I wasn't, but in reality I was, because I kept pushing through and I kept standing back up. And I feel like that's one of the things about being strong. It's not that you don't break down or that you don't cry. It's that when you break down and when you cry, you don't dwell on it. You don't sit there and keep doing it. You break down, you cry, and then you come back up and say, you know what, let's do this again. And if you get knocked down again, okay, I'm gonna keep coming back up no matter what happens. I have to. So she showed me that 100%. She showed me that. It's very hard financially, obviously, but I think it's more so harder for me emotionally, that I don't have that support. So the times he's been sick, the times he's done really good things in school or in his swimming lessons, and I'm so proud. I don't have anyone to share that with. It's just me. I hope that I think I'm not gonna push it on him, but I'm gonna secretly dream this, is that he goes and travels the world. Oh, I hope that so much with all my heart, that he gets to see the world. I didn't get to see the world, and I feel like being a single mom, like, my priorities have to be very much saving money for his college, for his things, and setting up something so that, you know, if I pass away, my son will be okay. So I very much hope that he gets to travel the world and live his life and not have children so young, you know, wait. And then when he does decide to have a child, I hope that he gets married and he has a big wedding and he does all these things, you know, at its time, because I kind of ran before I could walk. So I would love to see him travel the world, find a good person, you know, get married and just be an awesome father. So I think I would like people to know about being a mom and a motherhood is that it's, you know, that little person is yours, and so you have to be so careful how you treat them, how you raise them, you know, love them, be there for them no matter what, make them your priority. That's all that little person needs, is for you to make sure that they're the most important thing in your life.